And that is how we're opening the episode.
Are we recording?
Yeah, we're recording.
You are now listening to the Backseat Critics, the movie review podcast.
And welcome back to the Backseat Critics. My name's RJ.
My name's Andrew. This is a podcast where we review movies that you should steer clear of. And this week, we're talking about Elemental.
Okay, we got to restart because I just interrupted you on accident.
Why does it matter if you interrupt me?
Fine. Andrew, what are your thoughts about Elemental?
Let's start it over, man.
Yeah. Exactly why. Welcome back to the Backseat Critics. My name's RJ.
And my name's Andrew. This is the podcast where we review movies that you should steer clear of. And this week, we're reviewing Elemental from 2023.
2023.
Wondrous, hilarious, romantic.
Sure. All of the above. Yeah? No?
Sure.
All right. We'll take it. Anyways, Andrew, what's on the docket for today?
So today we're going to be skipping the news topics.
Oh, shoot. Okay.
Unless you had something to talk about.
Nope, not really.
All right. Then we'll just be diving into the 2-minute summary.
Yep. Skipped right over that. Said nope.
Yeah, we're doing 2-minute summary.
Actually, Lorcana got released.
And we're going to discuss our favorite characters, our favorite scenes, and our top moments. As is our typical top 3 topics are usually.
Yeah, usually. Usually, as lately.
Just for the last 30 episodes.
10 episodes. Thank you, Fast and the Furious, for not giving us anything else exciting. And I guess we're kind of sandbagging on the car part.
I mean, we could talk about our favorite element.
Sure. There's only like 3.
Yeah.
And there's
4.
4. There's 4.
There's 4.
Sure. Our rule would be broken then.
That's fine. We can do that.
No. Disagreed.
All right. Since I'm laying out the rules up top, do you want to do the 2 minutes?
Not really,
summary?
but I will do it.
Because I can do it in 10 seconds.
No, I got this.
I can do it in 10 seconds.
No, I got this. It's okay. It's okay. I got this.
All right. You ready?
Yeah.
Go.
Water, fire, Romeo and Juliet. Done.
That's fair.
That's it.
That's fair.
West Side Story. I mean, you could pick.
I mean, there's no suicide at the end, so I mean, there's always that.
There kind of was.
There kind of was.
Almost, but the dude cried himself back to life. Spoiler alert. I think we're talking about top 3 characters now, aren't we?
Well, give me 1 second.
Okay. 1 Mississippi. 2 Mississippi. 3 Mississippi. 4 Mississippi. 5 Mississippi. By the way, I think we're going to have to put up a poll on the Backseat Critics. How long is 1 second? Because we've already passed the 1 Mississippi mark. So how long is truly 1 second? Eventually, it will hit the Backseat Critics website, so please take a look at that. Maybe, maybe not. Depends how lazy I am. Depends how lazy Andrew is. Depends if he cuts out this whole thing that I am going on right now, which may happen. But will it? I don't know. Stay tuned.
We'll never know.
Until the episode is released.
We'll never know.
And I have to preview it. My work is never done. But Andrew does more work than me. He owns about 75% of the company, I take it.
Hey, dude, 80, 85.
Yeah, 75% of the company.
In
In reality, our company is worth 1 Dogecoin.
Okay.
You can buy it for 1 Dogecoin. Will we do that? No, we will not accept.
Are you ready for the quiz question?
Okay, quiz question.
Catherine O'Hara. Do you know who Catherine O'Hara is?
Nope.
She is the mom from Beetlejuice.
Okay.
And she is sorry, she's not the mom in Beetlejuice. Well, she is the mom in Beetlejuice. She's the new homeowner that's trying to renovate the place. She's also the mom in Home Alone.
Okay. Touche. There she is.
Okay.
Boom.
So in this, she played Wade's mom.
Gotcha.
She's only been in 3 other Disney movies throughout her whole career. Can you guess what those 3 movies are?
No. Not going to get a single one.
Throw out any 3 guesses.
Jungle to Jungle?
No. It's got 2 more.
Are they live action?
All animated.
That makes it even worse.
You got this.
Can I ask an era?
One in the early 90s, one in the early 2000s, and one in 2012.
We'll come back to it.
Huh?
We'll come back to it.
No, come on. You got this.
Okay.
I believe in you, man.
One in the early 90s, you said?
Early 90s.
And animated.
These are all animated.
Can I ask if the later ones are Pixar or not?
None of them are Pixar.
Straight up all Disney?
They're all Disney.
Well, the 2000s, I am screwed. I'm going to go with Atlantis for one.
Okay.
You didn't say yes or no, so I might be right there. Early 90s, I am going to throw out...
I'll give you a hint on this one.
Okay, yeah.
It's considered a classic.
Which 90s movie animated Disney is not considered a classic?
That's as much of a hint as it can give you, buddy.
I'm going to have to throw out... You know, if you gave me a year, this would be done.
Would it? 1993.
Yeah, it's Beauty and the Beast.
Okay.
To wrap.
What's 2012?
2012.
So Beauty and the Beast, Atlantis. What's that 2012 one?
That 2012 one. Gosh. What came out in 2012? I don't even remember 2012. I was working at Safeway. It was a bad time.
Any guess?
Don't work for Safeway.
Any guess?
Stay away from them. Now we're gonna get sued for defamation. Gosh, what came out in 2012? I don't know what came out in 2012.
All right. Do you want to move on to the first topic?
Yeah, let's move on to the first topic.
Okay. We'll come back to the answer for that quiz question later, and we'll see if RJ was right about
2 of the
Beauty
3.
and the Beast and Atlantis.
2012 Disney. I think it'll bother me.
I'll give you from now till the end of the episode to get that third guess in.
No, you're good.
All right. What's your favorite character? I don't know why my voice did a little like in the middle there.
A little sing-songy. My favorite character is going to be the Cloud.
Which one? The lady?
That's a good one. The basketball player. He gets hyped up by the crowd. I don't even know who plays him. I don't know why I'm choosing this character. All these characters seem just as boring as the next one. So the Cloud, the basketball player, is going to be him because he's Jackie Moon.
He is not Jackie Moon.
He's Jackie Moon. He owns the team.
He does. He eats 3 other players. Did you see that?
No, I did not because I was doing a fantasy football draft.
Yeah, he gets pumped up. He shoots straight up and swallows 3 other guys.
What a homie. Jackie Moon on the court. My guy. He's number 1.
Okay. So my number 1, I'm going to go with Wade's, I think it was his uncle, the watercolor guy.
Okay.
The dude's an artist. I get that. I like that.
Okay.
He had his bad puns. He had a fat mustache. Every time he was on screen, I'm like, finally, a character.
Character I can relate to.
Just anyone. All right. What's your number 2?
Because you're going to choose a character you can relate to. I'm going to choose a character I can relate to. I'm going to choose...
Wait, let me guess. Is it the Earth guy
Nope.
they find?
Nope.
He looks like a bag of...
Nope, not a bag of potatoes. Not that guy. I'm going to choose... Though Vin Diesel is up there too with a bag of potatoes. I'm going to choose the grandpa of the fire chick. The main character.
Oh, okay.
He seems like a mad, grumpy fella. Seems like me. Not really.
No.
I don't know why I said that I can relate. I can't relate to this man. But I laughed in my head, not out loud, when he did not bow back to his son.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but I did.
So my number 2 is going to be... I'll say it. I'll say Wade.
Okay, the Waterman.
Waterman.
There he is, main character of the male lead. The male variety, I guess.
Just because the pickings for other characters are pretty slim.
Slim
And I
pickings.
feel of the main characters, he's kind of the most...
Like a dog.
Yeah.
Like a dog.
He's trying to do his just honest job. He's just trying to
Wagging his tail.
fix a leak. He's got some emotional
Fixing
problems,
leaks.
but he can connect.
Lots of emotional problems.
He can oops, I hit myself in the face with the microphone.
As he hits himself in the face with the microphone.
The microphone.
Boom. You know what my number 3 is going to be?
What's up?
My number 3 is going to be the doorman. By
no
golly,
kidding.
that
The
man-
walrus.
What's that?
The walrus.
That man knew how to throw down water off his armpits. Shave those suckers, my man. And get yourself back in the arms.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah, that's how I feel about this movie too, but it's okay because we watched it.
We'll come back to that.
We'll come back to that.
So my number 3 is while we're flying through this.
Faster than speedy
My
bullet.
number 3 is going to be that sack of potatoes.
Sack of potatoes, Mr. Earthman.
I have 0 characteristics for me to like about him.
None.
I just like the design.
You know why you like the design?
I looked at him. I looked at you. I'm like, wow.
And then you thought back and you're like, wow, the past 9 episodes.
RJ's.
Vin Diesel has been on my mind. He should be my number 1 character in all these 9 movies. Dom, family.
I'm looking back at our
Boom.
last 9 episodes and being like, I am glad we're not doing Fast and Furious this week.
But we almost did. And we did in this movie because he was in it as an Earth person. That
Vin
was
Diesel?
Vin Diesel. Yeah, that was Vin Diesel.
No kidding.
Yeah, I saw it with my own 2 eyes. I mean, he plays Groot. That was the offspring of Groot.
Huh.
Mixed with a Pokemon and Elemental. Yep, there it was.
Interesting.
Boom.
That was played by Vin Diesel.
No, it was not. But
I would totally buy it.
oh, okay. Eddie Murphy's in this movie somewhere. He's credited.
I didn't get where.
I don't know where either, but he's credited somewhere. I don't know where, but maybe that was Eddie Murphy. We will never know.
We'll never know.
All right, so that means we are going to head into our scenes.
Scenes. Do you want me to go first?
Sure, go for it.
So my favorite scene is going to be when there's the group of fire people outside the shop.
Okay.
And they're all hustling and bustling. And I forgot her name. I forgot what's it? Ember?
Sure.
Ember was up front pleading with her dad something, and then Wade comes up and he's like, but we touched, and everyone gasps.
Mm-hmm. The grand opening of her being the shop owner.
That got an audible laugh from me. So
my number 1 scene is gonna be the doorman and his skills. How he drops down, blocks the grandma from getting, or not, the mom actually from getting inside of the water.
Apartment.
Yeah, the water apartment. That's gonna be my number 1. Number 2 for you.
Number 2 for me is going to be. This is a tough one, but I'm going to say the moment where Wade takes Ember down in the bubble.
That's a good scene, actually.
And
good animation there.
Showing the tree, and the tree starts to like blossom when she's around and stuff like that. And it's like really nice and sweet. And like that's the closest that we have to like a Pixar moment I felt in this. So like that was it for me.
Touched your heart a little bit. A little bit. Not like normal Pixar, but it's like pink. There's a lot more touching of your heart compared to Good Dinosaur.
Never saw.
You get Good Thing. Good thing you didn't see it because it's more like Bad Dinosaur.
Ooh.
Anyways, my number 2 is going to be when she builds when they figure out that she can make glass.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I think he says like wow or something like that. Made me laugh out loud audibly. Give me the giggles. I was like, what? Okay. Funny. Not really. But
not
okay.
really?
You know what? The way he said it was funny.
I gotcha.
The way he said it was funny. All right, you got your number 3?
So my number 3 scene. Yeah, that's how I felt too. Man, oh man, this movie is really strapping me for scenes.
There it is. The classic the backseat critic line. This movie. It's back. We're
bringing it back.
Put that in the episode. Put that on a t-shirt. There it is.
This movie. My golly gee Whittakers.
Check it out. Maybe it might be a Beach Bums Never Die crossover t-shirt that might be coming out.
Hey. Let us know if you want a shirt, let us know. We just kind of want to gauge the audience on that. And this is me just buying time trying to think of what that other scene is going to be. And I'm going to go. What were your top 2?
Oh, I went with the doorman. I went with when she made glass.
Okay. So my third scene is going to be the basketball scene.
Mm-hmm. Where Jackie Moon dominates the court.
Where my man Jackie Moon dominates the court.
Can you imagine if that was played by Will Ferrell? 10 times better movie.
No, it actually would be exactly the same.
No, 20 times. It
would actually be worse because it's like, why are you having a big name actor play a tiny role like that? Just pay an extra.
Well, any movie Will Ferrell's in, about 80% of the time it's gold. 80% of the time.
80% of the time?
80% of the time.
Man, I have a headache right now.
That's okay.
But yeah, no, that was my third favorite scene. It would actually be higher up on the list, except I didn't remember it till now.
That's okay. You know, my third favorite scene is gonna be.
Is that a giant stitch back there?
It is a giant stitch. You know where that giant stitch came from? Disneyland. I have this wife that walked into Disneyland and she had a goal. The goal was to pick the biggest plushie she could find in Disneyland and walk out with it. So the last night at 12 o'clock at night, she found this stitch.
Last night?
The last night that we were there in November.
I was like...
Yeah, last night we flew to Disneyland just so she can pick out this stitch. No, the last night we were there in November, she picked out the stitch and she said, I'm going to take this stitch. You know what she had to do? She had to sit with this stitch for a 16-hour car ride.
Oof.
Mm-hmm.
Jamie, was it worth it?
She has headphones in. I can tell you yes, it was, because she was a little under the weather, as so was I.
I mean, look at her.
Under the weather? Anyways. Beautiful lady. Anyways.
Say what?
She was a beautiful lady. Anyways, my number 3 scene is going to be when the fire person has to meet the family. Ember has to meet the family.
That was actually kind of a cute scene, I'll be honest.
Where he puts him on the little inflatable.
Puts a little rug down.
Yeah, I'm surprised that the inflatable chair did not melt.
Right.
I'm surprised.
Right. That is, there's so much I want to say there, but I'm saving it for the what moments.
That's okay. That's okay.
Because that's our next moment.
And that's going to lead us right into that. What?
Gosh. My head hurts so much. What are you going to do about this scene and the horrible
What moment?
writing of all the...
I held that for a pretty long time, actually, there. That's pretty...
Wait, keep it going again.
1 second. Actually. I'm not in that runner shape right now.
Okay, 3, 2, 1. All right, you ready? What are you going to do about all the horrible writing and characters in this movie? Oh no, we got so much more what in him. There's so much wrong with this movie. There's elements and stuff.
I'm a little dizzy.
I've got like
blurred.
a raging headache now.
My vision is blurred, sir. All right, what do we got? What moments? What do you got?
Okay, so my what moment is just the setup of the movie. There's dirt paths. They're driving a tram through water, but there's people made out of water. There's people made out of dirt. There's weird bits where like, hey, there's stickers that are, stickers, so they're paper or some sort of similar material.
Mm-hmm.
How is all this not burning up with the fire people? Or where's the water coming from?
Light 'em up.
I just want to know what the rules are.
There's no rules.
I just want to know what the rules are.
No rules in this movie.
Somebody please explain the rules.
Did you ever
to
buy those
me.
shirts?
RJ, will you explain the rules?
Did you ever get those shirts when you were a kid?
Explain the rules to me?
No rules.
No.
Oh.
No rules.
No rules.
No, man. I wore a lot of Hawaiian shirts and polos growing up.
I'm sorry. Take a look at No Rules.
Whoa.
Yeah. I'm sorry you had to go live that. I mean, the Hawaiian shirt, sure, but the polos, I'm sorry that you had to live that corporate life as a youth.
I mean, I had a couple good tees. I really
take a look at No Rules.
I had one with some hoofs on it. I had one with Goofy on it.
Hoofs?
Hoofs?
What kind of Beelzebub stuff are you wearing?
Hoof. Do you not say hoof?
Hoof.
Hoof. How do you say it?
I don't know, but you were in Beelzebub stuff over there. Okay, so
what are the rules of this movie?
There's no rules. No rules.
Ja rule.
Anyways, take a look at those 90 shirts with no rules. Shout out to them.
If you want more no rules, just look up Andrew Carlman.
Sure.
He's one badass motherfucker.
And that was edited out, hopefully.
All right, go ahead.
My what moment is going to be this touching that they did. This touching.
Touch.
That caused the man to bubble.
Oh, yeah, he started to boil.
Mm-hmm. Started to boil.
Do you, So question. You've seen SpongeBob, right?
Yes, sir. Kind of like that, I guess.
Yeah, so like I'm thinking like when they first go into Sandy Bottom's little tree dome.
Mm-hmm.
And he's afraid to admit that he needs water. She finally gives him the water. It's like a little fish bowl over his head. She drops the little tea thing in them. And the whole water fills up and it becomes tea and they sip from that. Do you think that's how the water people drink?
No.
Because we showed briefly like the guy dumps the water or liquid into him, and he becomes like that liquid.
Well, I mean, I guess so, because if you think about it, the fire people did gasoline. They ate logs.
They did eat logs.
They ate other
They crunched
bits of fire.
rock and stuff together to be coal.
So maybe that makes sense, I guess. Maybe that's their food. Breaks the rules again.
What are the rules of elemental? Please,
You got another one?
somebody
Another
explain
what
the
moment?
rules to me.
You got another what moment? Got another what moment?
Yes,
You
I
have another
do.
what moment?
Yes,
Hey-
I do.
Hey, Andrew. Get off me. Do you have another what moment?
I will show you.
Got number 2?
Yeah, so my number 2 is fire burns up oxygen, but why did it take 20 minutes to burn up that bubble?
That did take a while.
Fire eats up oxygen.
In movie time, how long do you think she is in that bubble for? That's great. I thought that same amount too.
I was thinking about 20 minutes because that's what the one lady said. So I'm like, okay, that might be it.
20 minutes.
But it wasn't that much bigger than her, and fire again feeds off of oxygen. So if the bubble wasn't shrinking already, she would have suffocated in there with no oxygen to fuel her fire. Which again brings us back to, what are the rules?
So my next what moment is going to be, why is fire portrayed as like the weakest element of this whole movie?
They're so cast aside from society. Because I'm with you that they were portrayed as the weakest. I'm thinking if they wanted to go for the weakest, clouds.
This movie, hot take, super hot take by the Backseat Critic right here.
This movie
probably would have done better in 2020.
Why do you say that?
Just what was going on in the world, in America at the time, would have done better.
I could see that. Did you see Soul?
I did.
What did you think?
It's all right.
Okay.
It's all right.
Okay.
One of those, what is it, Spirit 51 or whatever. She's one of my top characters in Disney Heroes. My little game I play on my phone.
Okay.
Have all the characters unlocked. I'm proud of myself. Bowler Hat Man is what I'm working on right now.
Oh, good luck.
Thank you.
I just saw that movie for the first time recently.
I have him 4-starred, I believe, right now. I'm trying to get him to the 6-star, and I have 12 days to do
Nobody
it.
knows what you're talking about.
That's okay, because I don't think anybody else plays this game anymore.
Okay. So my what moment is, what kind of society are these people living in where they're not putting in enough money for infrastructure for basic fixing of a dam problem, or enough city inspectors to check the dams? You have a city inspector whose idea to find a leaky dam is so just wander around until he finds some water, and there seems to be only one of him for a massive city. We're never shown any more. We're never shown any actual initiative by the city to fix the problem, which does happen in real life. But do you see how big this city is? You see how the monorail system that they had going on in the water?
How
that stuff is expensive, but
okay, wait. Why was it on to the citizen to fix it?
That's why I'm asking. Is why is the city just
okay, you have to fix it now, citizen. It's a huge city.
This is on you.
Obviously, or they have enough to fix it too. And
yeah, it's the glass. Yeah, the glass is up to city code. Thank you, citizen. Who does that?
And they
if I go out there as a citizen and try to fix Morrison Bridge, we're in Portland, Oregon, listeners. So we have 7 bridges here?
Sure.
And if I go out there and try to fix the Morrison Bridge, I'm sure the city's not going to be terribly happy about that.
No, not at all.
If I try to fix it with some tempered glass, I don't think that's going to fly.
And some rubber bands and some glue sticks.
Some sand. That was
You know
a
what's
lot.
funny?
That was a lot for me to get over, and I know it's not a movie for like adults. It's like a family kid movie, but it's like it's such a basic thing. It's like, why is the city not doing it?
What I think is funny too is that
I would get it if like the city was like, hey, we don't have the resources right now. We're kind of tight. We're looking to like reach out or resource out because this is like an ongoing issue. We're not sure how to handle it. That would make more sense, but they didn't go that route at all. It's like, oh, this is your mess up. This is your problem. Figure it out.
I think it's funny is that in this movie too, tempered glass, they're like, nice.
And then
It's
the tempered
solid.
glass still like cracks and shatters like normal glass.
Yep. Final thoughts.
Oh, we're just diving right into final thoughts.
Sure.
Final thoughts. I'm giving it a 6 out of 10. I will say I do not recommend this movie.
6 out of 10. I would recommend it for a kid. But you know what? Here's the caveat. Here is my caveat. If you're trying to teach a kid something, you can do the same thing through Zootopia,
100%. Yeah. I was going to say,
which is probably an 8 out of 10.
there's honestly, yeah, I was going to say 9 for me. I really enjoyed Zootopia.
So if you wanted to teach a kid the same morals and want to enjoy yourself more, watch Zootopia.
Watch Zootopia. Handles the story a lot better and honestly doesn't bog it down with a romance story.
No.
Not to dish on this romance story or anything, but like Zootopia, I think just did the whole thing a lot better.
Watch
And
Zootopia if you
it's
want to
very
watch something
similar.
better.
It's very similar.
It's
But
still
yeah,
good for
like,
kids. Still good for kids.
It's still good for kids if you're gonna throw it on or whatever for kids. That's totally fine. If you want to see what Osmosis Jones looks like in 3D, like this is probably the closest you're gonna get to it.
A
It's
more
not worth watching.
family-friendly Osmosis Jones.
100%, yeah.
The more you watch Osmosis Jones, you find out it's not family
It is
friendly.
not family friendly.
But I love that movie as a kid. But
Still love it as an adult.
Still do. Actually, when COVID broke out, I was like, I gotta figure out how to fight this sucker.
I actually haven't
Threw
watched
on
that since
almost-
like 2015 or so.
Oh, I threw it on in 2020.
Hey, future episode.
Yeah, Osmosis Jones, fantastic movie.
But yeah, no, I wouldn't recommend it. If you want to see a more recent Pixar movie, like I know Zootopia is not Pixar, it is Disney, but still check that out. If you want to see a Pixar movie that's good, that's recent, I really enjoyed Soul. That was a highlight for me recently. Luca, I also really enjoyed.
Luca, I might say is better.
I wouldn't say like Luca was like miles ahead, but I did really enjoy Luca. Soul I loved, but
It's all right.
that's me. So I would not recommend this movie. I
No,
don't know why I stuttered there, but
that's okay. That's okay. You were giving
just
your
happens
thoughts
sometimes.
and feelings out in a stuttering
I
way.
got a lot of emotions over here, man.
You're taking that couple steps before you finally got going, before you got running. That's okay.
But overall, this movie is kind of boring.
All right. And overall, I do not know the answer to your quiz question to 2012. I cannot think of it off the top of my head of what a Disney movie came out in 2012 for some reason. I am spacing. There's a time period that I probably...
So the question was, Catherine O'Hara, who was the new owner of the house in Beetlejuice, she was the mom in Home Alone. She was in 3 other Disney animated movies.
Mm-hmm.
What were those 3 movies? And you said Atlantis, Beauty and the Beast, and you weren't sure about 2012.
I don't know. 2012.
Okay.
I can't get it. Wait.
So 1993, you're saying Beauty and the Beast.
Nope. Not there. Okay.
Okay.
1993's Beauty and the Beast.
Okay. I'll start with 2012. 2012. Frankenweenie.
Oh, I wasn't going to get that by a mile. Nope.
Early 2000s?
Yeah.
Here, I'll give you a hint. 2005.
Oh, I was way off then. 2005. What came out in Disney then? You know, it's funny because that's the time period when Disney was just pushing out stuff. So that makes it a lot harder.
Yeah, it does.
That is a time period where they're just like, here's this movie that we animated. Some of it was good. Some of it was crap. The majority of it was crap. What wasn't? I'm not gonna get it tonight.
Chicken Little.
By golly, Chicken Little.
All right. And 1993.
It's
And
me.
you're sticking with Sleeping Beauty.
No, Beauty and the Beast.
You're sticking with Snow White.
No.
No, I'm kidding. Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah.
It is not Beauty and the Beast, though.
What the fudge? Didn't Beauty and the Beast come out in 1993?
It was. I'll give you one more guess.
Hold on.
I'm kidding. No, I'm not. Nightmare Before Christmas.
I should have saw that coming with Tim Burton. I should have saw that coming. You know what? Technically,
I try to give you a hand with the Beetlejuice hint.
you know what's funny though is technically, Night Before Christmas is not a Disney original movie.
I didn't say Disney original movie.
It's not a Disney movie. I mean, I guess they purchased it.
I just said
These are the obscure movies.
these movies.
Mm-hmm. Fun fact.
Yeah, nobody's ever heard of Nightmare Before Christmas.
Jack Skellington actually his first appearance. You know what movie he first appeared in?
What?
Beetlejuice.
No kidding.
Mm-hmm. There you go. Nightmare Before Christmas, Jack Skellington, Beetlejuice. You know what's another fun fact about this? Tim Burton, as a kid growing up, used to dress up as Jack Skellington for Halloween.
That's not surprising.
Nope. So he actually had this story in his head for a long time.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. I thought you were saying he had a kid growing up that he...
No. He dressed up as a kid when he was a kid.
When Tim Burton was a kid.
When Tim Burton was a kid, he dressed up
I
as Jack
understand now. I
Skellington.
thought you were saying Tim Burton has a kid who dresses up as Jack Skellington.
No, this is his original character as a kid.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Pretty fun stuff, right?
Yeah.
Fun facts.
Anyways, before we get killed by the Chainsaw Massacre out there, if you like this episode, you know where to find us. And if you want to find more of our work, you can always check out the Play No Games podcast. We work on there as well. RJ over on audio and me on video and not visuals. And until next time, we out.
We out.
RJ, do you love me?
Yes, Andrew.
RJ.
No.